Good morning, everybody. Okay, we will continue on exercise number 4. Okay, this one number 4 it says so then dot. In between there is some sentences, So the exercise just omit it lah. Then it continue with this Bante, Aja, Adim, Katua. Okay. So this one is Aginapi, Aginapi. Okay. Mama Satang, Okay. So then it is Ma Dehatu. Okay, then followed by this. Okay, so what we do, if you look carefully, the most important thing is identification of subject, vocative, verb. Katwa is a verb. Okay. Okay, this one is a imperative, is still a verb. And then this is also imperative, still a verb. And then this is a verb, which is past tense. Okay. So what we can do, what we can do, let's say we start from here, we say, so the subject is he. And then the vocative is Obante, so we put it here. So if you look at here, that means this should be the first verb. Okay, so what we do is we take this part, having, this is having, because gerund or a verb will take the object. So the object is this starting or beginning. That means he having started today. So this is having started today. So up to this junction, that means having started today, we can change it to starting today lah. We can put this one in a present tense or a present participle, no problem. But if you don't want, you stick to the gerund first. Then you look at the number. This one, can you see? So this is basically a compound. If you look at this compound is Agina plus Api. So Agina will take instrumental. Instrumental, that means in this case, with fire or by fire, that means this is referring to this. This is referring to this, with fire or by fire. Okay, this is fire. So, and then this, Mama Satang, this is an object. My property. See, this is my property. So this is my property. So this word, Mama, come from the word ahang. So this is come from the ahang. So ahang. Okay, now, so what we do, we say, can you see, we will take this word first. This one is one, ma dehatu. So the moment we see ma and dehatu, so that means we will translate the word ma into don't. So don't, and then this is imperative. So we say don't let. Don't let. Okay, don't let. You still remember the structure of imperative. Don't let, then they must be followed by the object. Imperative consists of this one. Go to home. I want to underline this. So imperative, this is imperative. So I underline this, home. Imperative, is this imperative, that means don't let, okay, don't let, then this is the object. Don't let my property. And then come back to the dehati, dehati means burn. So that means this is dehati. Don't let my property burn. Can you see this one? So here is also by fire, also by fire. But in English, we don't say, we don't have to use the word also. Say, don't let my property burn by fire. So the also we drop. Follow, this part you can follow. That means you see, imperative is always like that, this structure. So imperative have to speak, because if it's one word by itself, one word by itself, this one, let it be burned. It's one word, but it's a let it be burned, may it be burned, or burn. So in this case, because we plus this, is don't let it be burned. Don't let it. So the word it is refers to this one. Because we cannot, on its own, Dehatu, we cannot identify what is it. So in this case, we know what is it. The it is refers to my property. Understand? So you must remember, when you look at the book will just put as it. So the it is refers to this. This is...
Brother Alfred, can I interrupt? Why put the api there?
Api also, ma.
Yeah, but since it's not, don't let my property be burned by fire. It's not necessary to have the api after agi, right? I mean, we can do away with the api. It's still, the meaning is still there.
Because that means you have to look at the last line. You look at the last line. Look at the last line. So the last line says, can you see this one? This one.
Akasi.
Akasi. Akasi means it's a past tense. Make a wish. Okay? Make a wish. Okay? Then this one open quoted, open inverted comma. So that's why I take this part, I put it on top already, because the rest follow quotation, this part. Then after you make a wish, what is your wish? Follow, So then he make a wish. So what is a wish? His wish is starting today, this is on the top here, starting today, don't let my property also be burned. That means you include everything, because this is a typical way of saying don't be burned by fire, don't be flooded by water, don't destroy by wind, etc., etc. But English,
sorry, that is a Pali way of phrasing it, but English we only say once. Is it?
English, you don't have to mention also lah.
Because they already mentioned is in the utak ke napi.
Wait. English, you can also put my property be burned by fire too. So the api can be translated as two also, no? It depends on how you are going to. So the word also and two is the same, two and so it's up to you to. Of course, in English, they burn also by fire is wrong lah. I mean, you don't have to. It's understood burn by fire is other. So and then the let you don't have to use two times. You see here, ma dehatu and ma, but this is a typical Pali. It cannot mention one. If you in English, you cannot mention ma two times. Don't, but I still put it because don't let my property be burned by fire, comma. In this case, here will be comma. This one no need already, this one no need. This here will be a comma. Or if it's two things, then you put and. It's up to you. So, yes, then.
Yes.
So this one you can drop off already because you cannot translate everything. You filter out whatever cannot be put. What cannot be put in the English and it doesn't make sense, you cannot put. You see the way how they do, so you have to fit this in he make a wish, but this one is said last, right?
Yes.
So then having started today, we say having made a wish starting today. So this one suddenly, this one become a present participle because this sounds better. Making a wish started today. This doesn't sound better. This sounds better. Can you see? You filter the English. As long as it sounds good, you change the present tense, past tense, whatever tense into the tense that you believe that this is suitable, then that's it.
Thank you. Got it.
As long as you get it, so
yeah, thank you.
So it is not going to, you see, I show you like that, I show you that this is how to justify for all the line. And then we filter out whatever we don't want. At the end, you see that he make the following wish. the following is not there. It sounds better, right?
Yes.
Then you open with inverted comma, venerable, starting today. Don't let my property be burned by comma, and don't let it be carried away by water. So I put here flooded, flooded by water or carried away, because this word is technically is carried away. So whether it carried away or float, we don't know. So we just put according to the way we see it. But anyway, we already get the meaning. So any other further question?
Okay, thank you.
Brother Alfred, since now got the ET, can you kindly explain the application of ET?
ET
Open code, close code, or center?
Before the ET, there must be a verb. I already mentioned many times. Before the ET, there must be a verb. Let me say it's a verb. This is a verb. This is a verb. There is a verb first. Before. So the verb, and then you use the word ET. ET, then you open a quotation. You open a quotation. That means, for instance, the verb before the verb, there must be English, must be subject. Then I say, I say. Whatever you want to say lah. So the ET is I say. You can put in this way, two dot, semicolon, or you can put in a quotation. Because if this ET is here, if the ET is here, that means this is the end of sentences. Okay, so the ET is in between. So in between, that means it has to be a quotation. Quotation, that means it must be in front of a verb. I make a wish. So the verb is I make a wish. This is a quotation. But if the ET start at the beginning, that means Iti piso bagawa. Then this iti is not a full stop. This iti is not a quotation. In any that means here, can you see the word iti? So also, the iti here is also, P is also, so that you take, that means here is does. Does also, then, okay, does, can you see, does he, right? Right, so is he. Then, because Bhagawa is C1 Arahan is subject Samma Sambuddho is also a subject That means thus he, in this case, he is also the blessed one. The blessed one, etc. Arahan. And so on, Arahat or Arahan, so on. That is how the it is in the big starting is used. Follow? Okay. And then if it's at the end, that means it's a full stop. So what we do, is this translation can go in any way we take. Thus, so I see, because the he, so most of the time the book don't take the he. We take Samma. Maybe Samma is a fully, enlightened one, rephrase, is a fully enlightened one. That means Samma Sambuddho is a fully enlightened one. Is also a blessed one and Arahan. And then Vijacharana Sampanno, endowed with conduct and virtue. Sugato, well gone. loka vidu, knower of the words, etc., etc., until the last lah. Until the last lah. So there is so many way on translation because all is nominative single. So normally you take the Buddha is an Arahant. Buddha is a blessed one. Buddha is the Sugato. The Buddha is Lokavidu. Then you say the Buddha is endowed. That means endowed. Endowed is Vidyacharana Sampadno. That means endowed with conduct and knowledge, or knowledge and conduct. So we take some the thing lah. Instead of using he is also same, because the soul is like that lah. So you get what I mean? Yeah. So that is the usage of iti lah. So you must see the iti is where the iti is here. This is the one. Yeah. So can you see in front of the 80, there is this one comma, and that means it's open quotation until here. This whole thing. This whole thing. All right. I move to the next one. Number 5. 5. Okay. So this is adasa. This is a perfect 10. Go and check in the perfect 10. This is a perfect 10. A perfect 10 ending with a long A. The ending with a sa, perfect 10, I will show you. I don't know whether the dictionary will tell you it's a perfect 10 or not. Okay. Can you see? Imperfect. Yeah, imperfect. So what you do is you see yesterday we are talking about the root this. Then we talk about you see this is A is added now, DAS, DAS and this the root is the same, the DAS and the root this is very funny one. So you must remember. So what you do, you go to conjugation. So you go to conjugation. So the conjugation, you see, you got your conjugation, imperfect. Imperfect. This is the perfect tense. That means you see the ending is this one way, a long A. Sometimes it's a short A. SA, sometimes it's a short A. It depends on the certain word. So this is a perfect tense. Perfect tense is exactly like a past tense, AOR. That's all. But the only thing is the declension is very hard to identify. The declension is very hard to identify. So you have to really check the dictionary. This is not imperative. This is a perfect tense. So, and if you look at here, it says irregular. Irregular. Irregular, that means this is irregular. Because I already told you yesterday, the root this is irregular one. It can form so many different types of declension. All right, so this part, okay, now here, you see, can you see this word? This is a upasako, a male lay follower. So this is anyataro. So technically, this is an adjective, DCN lah, adjective DCN. So in this case, we will translate as a certain lay follower. So this should be our subject. Can you see that this is your perfect tense or imperfect tense? So it means saw. Can you see? It means saw. Okay, saw. Okay, in this case, can you see that this is an object? Tam pikum. Let me saw that monk. Okay, saw that monk. And then there is an extension. Saw the monk where? Saw the monk. Can you see this one? Can you see this one? This one is accusative. Can you see this is also accusative? Now, so that means this accusative, this is describing this. This is describing, that means an object, take an object. This object, take this object. which means that monk walking. So that monk walking, can you see? Walking, then extension for arms. And then we put our locative at the end of the sentences in kita girismin. That means in kita giri. You see this line, the arrangement has to go according to English grammar. It means object. That means that monk walking, and then of course it has to be extension forearms. And then finally is the place. This is the structure of English. You have to do in this way, regardless of what you read in the Pali, you don't care, you follow that. So you have to put into a perspective, subject, verb, and then this describing this, and then this is this all the way extension. And this is a place. This is a place. Place must always put in locative. This is extension. That means what the monk walking to. There are some further action. Some further action. That means for an arms. Follow. Okay. Now, this part I think is clear. So the next thing, this certain thing, I won't put it as certain lay disciple in English. You have to put he as your subject. And the next line, he. Can you see? Having seen, he. Having seen, seen what? Can you see this one? Take this bhikkhu, also object. Having seen that monk. Okay, then the next run. Okay, after seen, he bowed down to the monk. So in this case, you can join here. He having seen the monk and bow. You don't need to put. You can say bow to that monk or bow. It's up to you. That at this junction, that means you're free. It's free for you to decide what you want to do. So, but when we construct, we just put it clear. Having seen the monk, he bowed to the monk. So then after that, you restructure it. So this part finished. And then you can see this is also a perfect tense. Avucha. Avucha is also perfect tense. That means so I say he say etat. He say this. This is divided into what do you call it? Sandi lah, not compound. Can say a compound, not the other type of compound. He say he says this. So in English I say he said. He said. Bante. Bante. Can you see? Okay, Bante. In this case, if there are something here, it can be here here can be the end of the sentences, or it may not be an end of sentences because we don't know the other sentences. Because the way when you look at this it looks like it's going to be open quotation, but I didn't open the quotation. I put 2 dots. It's similar structure. So can you see here? Api. Api. Api, that means in this case, you see, also. Okay, also, that means also, you can see the word also, okay. Also, then, okay, can you see? Pindo. Pindo is an arm, arms, arm. Also get, you see how they say, that means I will go to translate this in the typical way, arms, what I say, arms. Also. It means like that. This line, also get, because this is a subject. This is a verb. Okay, also get. That means this is literary. Literary means in English, did you get question mark? The api is something like that. It's like asking a question. This is really tough. This is really tough. You need experience and you need familiarity to able to translate in this manner. Okay, otherwise you cannot.
Brother Alfred, I think that the textbook is something missing. There's no question mark.
Okay, question mark is we put lah. In English, when you say did you, does it
No,
mean question mark?
the
No, I mean,
you
you don't follow the text, you follow the English translation, you understand? Because, okay, if you don't want to put the question mark, also, arms also get, how do you understand these sentences direct from Pali? How do you understand this one?
no. What I meant is that's the function, part of function of appear. But in the textbook, I think could it be miss out the question mark, the Pali sentence? But is it
If you
necessary
want,
to put or
no, I know the question
cannot?
is, the Pali question is katam. Katam is what, you know? Katam is what, you know? But in this case, it's not. Katam is what? So katam is what? So in this case, it's not. But the literary in this one, arm also get means I was wait, I want to speak Hokkien.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
speak Hokkien. It's a question mark, you know.
What is that? To repeat, please, Brother Albrecht.
The word that means means get lah. Pui is rice. But literally you translate in English is a question, did you get rice? you see
Like in Cantonese, lê ló tô mô, is it?
Lê ló tô phản mô. Is it a question mark or not?
Yes, yes.
It's a question. That is the language lah. You must understand language lah. That is arms also get. It's the same like rice get or not, something rice get or not. So you will see arms get or not now. So normally you see the Indian say arm get also they will say something like that. So there are some, this structure is actually means in English, did you get an arms? Can you understand? Based from our language, Hokkien or Cantonese, whatever, is the way of expressing, that means the what they call it, the language structure. Yes,
yes.
Other than that, you cannot
Thank
explain
you.
it. So you have to see from this lah. So you have to see from this angle. As long as you can see from this, that's why if you ask a person that learn Pali, all this doesn't make sense one, you know. We have a better chance of translating because our Chinese is also broken one, you know, when it comes to English. Okay, all right. We will move to
Thank you.
welcome. We'll move to the next line. Okay, next line. See, this is interesting. So you see, this one, the answer is like that. This is already redo so many times until it really makes sense and written beautifully. Okay, number 6 is kacapo. This is a subject. So it can mean turtle or it can mean a tortoise. Tortoise. So I just put tortoise. Can you see the word? Can you see this and this? GCN. Same case, GCN. This is a PRP. So PRP, can you look, if you check into a dictionary, and this ni got two meaning. One is leading, one is carrying. Leading and carrying, because the word is ni plus ya plus mana. Mana is a present participle. Ni plus ya, this is a present participle. So now, so this is the subject, this is the verb. PRP is sometimes used as a verb, sometimes it's used as an adjective. So in this case, this is not adjective, this is a verb. So the tortoise, so when you put BEING, being, that means there is still a present continuous. You use one participle here because this is present participle. This is present, this is participle. This is really present participle. Okay, you can see. So this one is hamsa. In Malay, it called angsa. Angsa is a goose. So this is hamsa. Hamsa means carried by a geese. This is a plural. This is plural. It can be ablative. It can be instrumental. Can you see? This one is a combination. This is a combination of. Can you see this word is tata? This is a past participle and word tana. Tana plus to. Okay. Tana is referred to. Can you see this to? That means it's ablative. Okay. From palace. Okay, from a palace. Okay. And then you see this part. So that means this part is a past participle. That means it's referring is the same case with this because it's in a compound. It means the tortoise. Can you see the word data? I put here beat, bite, beat because it's a past. Then bite. Can you see a stick? Can you see this is an object? This is a bite a stick. Okay, bite a stick. All right. Then what happened? Can you see this is another gerund? So that means here it didn't mention who let go, but it's understood it refers to the subject. So the tortoise let loose lah. Let loose. Let's definitely let loose the stick lah. Let loose the stick. So then you move to the next one, another gerund. Can you see the word? Patati is fall. Patitwa means fell. Okay. So this fell takes an object. Takes an object. So in this case, this object is a place. That means, can you see the word? Akasa plus this word. Okay. Then akasangane. That means this is referring to a court, open courtyard. Because the word akasa is open. Is you don't translate as space. You don't. It's because angkasa is a space. You don't translate it as a space. You translate it as open. Then angane. That means angana is courtyard in an open courtyard. This one is in an open courtyard. Okay. It means it's fall in open courtyard. Okay. Then this is the next verb. This is AOR. Can you see AOR? The tortoise broke. This is adverb. This is adverb. This is adverb. This is adverb is dui. Dui is two. Dwada. That means into two pieces. Two portion. Two portion or two pieces. In this case, we don't have to say in two pieces or we just say broke. Broke into two. That's good enough. Got it? Understand? So that means technically here the only thing the only thing that you did not understand this is refers to the not geese, swarm. Swarm, you know what swarm? Swarm can fly, geese can. So swarm can fly, understand? Swarm, not our normal goose and geese. Goose and geese. So that means technically this story is about they want to go to a certain place far apart. So a turtle, if a turtle want to crawl, it takes a long time. So the geese tell the turtle, okay, you bite on the stick and then we will fly you to a certain area lah. But because of this turtle, he like to talk, cakap banyak. The moment he open the mouth, open the mouth, that means he let go the stick. He will fall down into the ground and it break into pieces. So that means this is the story. This is Jataka story. But here it did not mention the thing. So it didn't mention that this. So in this case, the geese is referred to the swarm. Swan. No, swarm. Swan. Swan.
WAN.
SWAN, swan, remember the swan. The plural it should be also geese, you can understand. This one is fly. When we say swan, that means you know it's flying. When we say goose, maybe you think it's not flying, so it doesn't make sense. In this case, it's swan. Okay. Because if you check dictionary, Hamsa is a geese, you know. I don't think he put swan, I don't know. I need to check again. Hamsa, H-A-M, 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 sa. Wait 1 minute. You see now he put here goose, he put swan, goose, flamingo, waterbird, all put in this category. I think I remember it's swan, not goose.
Yeah, correct.
Swan, so as long as you understand this.
Swan can fly higher.
Oh, swan
Goose
can fly.
fly low. The goose fly low.
Goose,
Swans can fly
yeah,
higher.
goose can fly a bit, a bit, It can a bit,
Lower.
Okay, a bit. Right. So this is the story. Story you have to go and read, otherwise, the translation it may not make sense,
So, Brother Alfred, the story is telling us not to talk too much, is it?
Yes. Not to talk too much.
You will lose.
Or unnecessarily, you know.
You
Or
talk too much. When you talk too much, you gossip too much, you lose your concentration. You lose concentration. You lose your concentration. Means you are not mindful already. If you are alone, you don't talk, and then you are very mindful on a lot of things. A lot of things you are mindful. The moment you do a multitasking, you do something, you do something wrong already, because while you are doing something, you talk. Perhaps there is a chance of making mistake lah. All right.
There's a lesson in this Dhammapada commentary.
Dhammapada.
Thank you.
We continue on number 7. Okay. Okay. So this one is Sandi lah. This is Atta. Atta. A-T-H-A. Atta. Because this is a vowel. This is Atta. Next Atta Eko. Makato. So this is one monkey. This is one monkey. This is one monkey. One monkey. So this is one monkey. Can you see the word tata, tata? Technically, there and there. You see the way the Pali say there and there. Pali say there and there. In English, we won't use there and there. We say here and there.
Yeah.
There and there, Pali. In English is here and there. That is the way English is expressed. Pali there and there. Okay. Now, so we start with the subject. Subject is one monkey. Okay, one monkey. Then we go around. We look for. In this case, we cannot find present tense. We only can find this. Can you see the word? Eko, Makato, and this one Pariyasamano. So they are TCN to this. TCN to this, which means that. So this become the word. One monkey seeking. Seeking. That means seeking. Then you straight away seeking what? You see here Gocarang. Gocarang is the word. Gocarang. Gocarang. So the word Gocarang, you have to look into the dictionary. Otherwise, you cannot figure out Gocarang is a food. Look into the dictionary. Gocara. It can have another meaning. Gocarang. Gocara. Look in the dictionary. See, the word gochara got so many meaning, so many meaning. So here is a food. Food. Then you can see it can mean pasture, grazing, water, environment, range, hunting ground, so many. It also can mean so many things. So this one, you really have to really look at this and then figure out which one to fit in. Because you see here, one monkey seeking what? So if let's say you don't know it's a fruit, you don't know, at first you may not put food. You may not put food, you may put something else. Let's say you put this one, pasture or grazing something, or environment, or something, or hunting ground. If you put hunting ground, you may be okay. If you put hunting ground, see, let's say you put here as a hunting ground, paste special. I put paste special so that I can take the diacritic mark. So I think seeking a hunting ground or a feeding ground here and there. So this has no problem. You see, it makes sense. It still makes sense. It still makes sense because it is looking for a hunting ground here and there. Then when you look at the next line, you look at the next line, can you see this gerund? This gerund, that means having clam. So we say clam. We don't use gerund. Clam. This is a verb. Object. Clam. Clam that tree or the tree. So in tam rukang, there is two ways you can do. You can clam that tree or clam the tree. So in this case, we use the tree. The article the the tree. So this object takes this object. This object takes this object. Okay, this object. That's why I already mentioned a verb, a subject take, and verb then take an object. An object can take an object. This is much deeper translation. So that means, can you see that tree? That tree. So this is another object. Pala is fruit. Plus one thumb is fruiting. So in this case, the tree which is bearing fruit or climb the fruiting trees is the same. Whichever way you want to do, the fruiting tree doesn't sound good in English. The tree which is bearing fruit. That is the more correct one. So now you know this one should be food rather than hunting ground. This is food because the fruit is their food. So this is the justified here. So the only choice how you translate this is depend on how you're going to come up with an idea. All right. So the next one you take here, can you see? This one has the same case with this one. Kadanto. So it can so now you can figure out which word belongs to which whether it belongs to subject, it belongs to object. Kadanto is having this is GCN to the Makato, and this one is also GCN to this. So you can identify which belongs to which. It doesn't matter how is the sequence. So we know that okay, up to this part okay, see this one can you see? Then the monkey eating the fruit now. So it refers to the monkey. This one refers to the monkey. So refer to the monkey. So eating fruit. This is object. Palani is neuter now. It can be subject and object. So in object eating the fruit. You see that? Okay now. So what you do, always remember you have to see like that. One little area. One little area. You see that? All the small part lah. All the small part lah. So then you can join it up now. Then eating fruit. Okay. Then can you see? Can you see the word? This is AOR. So this is AOR, bounded or trapped, whatever lah. So I use was bounded. Okay. Can you see? Can you see? Tasmin pasade. This is name is on that trap. Pasa is a trap. On that trap. On that trap. On or in the trap. So the monkey was bounded in the trap by the foot. By the foot. So I put by foot you understand, because this is a, that means there is a trap there. So that means the hunter must be putting a trap, and then while the monkey tried to go and get the fruit, he was trapped. So this on and in is up to you. Was bounded in the trap, or cannot be on the trap. It should be in the trap. you also can put was bounded by the trap. It's not a problem because it also correct. Because you can interchange locative to instrumental. Instrumental backs to locative also can. This one, this is definitely is locative. You can interchange. So we change it to locative to instrumental by the trap or in the trap by the foot. That's all.
Can we say the foot is bounded in the trap?
Can. It can, no problem. Because it has no problem on that. All right. So this one is in the Jataka. So what you can do, you can use your Nobu to check. I don't want to check. I leave it up to you. You can use your Nobu to check. Like yesterday, what I do. Check. Okay. So I got 10 more minutes. I continue with this. This one. Okay, number 8. Okay, Evang Irasa. Okay, Ahosi. Okay, this is the verb already. Can you see? Evang can take a lot of meaning. Evang. So you take in this, also over this. Okay. Okay, this, can you see? Can you see the word kirasa? The word kira, hearsay. And then this should be a compound of kira plus asa. Can you see a kira? So that means hearsay. This hearsay, that means kirasa. That means when you combine and you break into compound kirasa, means to this hearsay, that means to this gossip, to this gossip. Yeah. So you can see, so my translation, I will put like that, thus to this here to this hearsay lah. That means to this gossip you should. Or rumors lah, whatever lah. Hearsay, rumors, something like that lah. Okay, now then you look into here. Can you see there is 2 et, So this et, that means is a end of sentences. So this et should means that there is open quotation. All right. Okay, open quotation.
Where is it? Cannot
Huh?
see.
What
My
is it?
eyes not good. Cannot see. Where is it? The sentence, it? Oh, at the end. Okay. Thank you.
Not big enough lah.
No, my eye also cannot see well. Every time
Okay.
blur.
Okay, all right. All right. So what happened? What happened is, can you see here what? So this one, because of this et, so we will put dot here or open quotation. So I just put 2 dot. Okay. Can you see the word? The word sada. Sada, can you see the word sada? Sada means it refers to faithful lah. Not faith, faithful, because this is going to be a subject, faithful. Can you see? Then the faithful. Can you see? Can you see? Tawa, damang, soto, kama. Can you see? This is like that. This is to that. Okay. Then this is the word. Now, so what you do? What you do is that means when you have 2 nominative, so normally when you have 2 nominative, normally either you put is, 2 nominative to connect 1 nominative to there, and then you can put. In this case, you see the word, this one, this is a compound. So 2 is ear. So 2 is hearing. The word kama is means desire, compound, desire to hear. You get this? Desire to hear. Can you see? This one is desire to hear. This one is going to be a bit very complicated, but we were able to break it down bit by bit, and then we join it. Okay. This one means this. Okay. 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 So here, that means this is a compound. That means this is a noun. Desire to hear is a noun. Refer to this. That means this one is GCN to this. Can you see? That means we say the faithful who desire to hear. Desire to hear or willing to hear, whichever what you want to put. So I put it there. I give you alternative so that you can figure out desire to hear. Okay. Dhammang is the teaching lah. Okay, so this is a complete lah. So that means this one is some kind of acting like a verb, because who. So there is no verb. So when there is no verb, what you can do who has. I will add in one. I put it here. Who has. Then this become the word already. That means subject. This is the verb. Who has the desire to hear. So you can figure out how to structure your translation. The faithful who has desire to hear the teaching. That means say the teaching. The teaching. This is it can be, or this can be one way, or your translation up to this line. And this part no problem already. So the word here is tava. So tava and yava. Can you hear this one is this is always appear in Pali and Sanskrit. Tava and yava. So if you take these two combine, so long as tava and yava. So long as but sometimes I cannot fit into the sentences, that's why I omit. But come to grammar, I will tell you lah. I will tell you but so long as that means if you say so long as the faithful so long as the faithful who has the desire to hear the teaching, he will go. He will go. You see it not? Rephrase, I mean, I will start here so long. Very hard for me. So long. Okay. So in this case, I need to put the word for. Okay. That is that. The faith. Faithful. Copy. So long for the faithful who has the desire to hear the thing. Then you see, as he will go, meaning he will go to listen. So this is how you translate this line. Something like that. So we still have to put it into another perspective, something like that. This part is done. So this is the next line. In this case, you can see asadapi. There's always a P there. Asadapi, pana is but. So dana, lobena, gantua. So we will take from here. Yeah. Okay, here. Okay. Can you see this word? This word is this word is na plus as na plus a. So this is na plus sada. Na plus sada. So the na plus sada it become this. So it become a. The S duplicate. asada. That means this is unfaithful. Okay, now. So we will take this but because this is going to be a contradict for this but the unfaithful. See but the unfaithful. Can you see this is the unfaithful? Of course, there is a also there unfaithful. So in this case, we say when having gone say when. Can you see when? Can you see this one when? Can you see loba? Loba, that means loba is great. This is a compound. Dana, great, well. So in this case, this is this case is instrumental. So that means in this case is with great for well. That means the unfaithful when with great for well. So we change a bit lah. We change the event due to great for well. Rather than using use. These two is the same. It's just only we change the structure of the sentences a bit lah. Okay. And we will finish. Finish. So that means
Brother Alfred, sorry, the CPD above the asadapi is a compound.
Compound of asada plus P lah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Plus api lah. So it's plus api lah. So here in this case, this api you can see this api this api does not mean two or what, no. It simply means it simply means and also is referring and because there are two group of people went to listen to the Dhamma. One is faithful, one is unfaithful. So the word also is refers to the unfaithful one also went for the Dhamma. Understand? Also, that's why it's also lah. That means it's include in this translation. It means that the P is inclusive of the unfaithful, beside the faithful. All right. So the last line, that means the last line, that means before the last line there is another gerund. So that means here is having heard. So here having heard the Dhamma, having heard the Dhamma, this is by having heard. So you can say whether having heard the Dhamma or having heard is refer the teaching here, having heard the Dhamma. In this particular case, can you see this is a plural. This is a plural. That means in this you here it means they because this is this one it can be it here can be it here also can means this is a future tense. That means they will be free because you are referring to two group of person, sada and asada. So they will be free. Can you see this ability from suffering? Understand? So that is how the translation. Okay, any question in between? Because this is a plural. This is a plural. Technically, it should be a plural. They. Santi. Santi is a plural. So Santi can be plural. They will be free. All right. Okay. Any question on this? You see, when you look at the whole line of translation, when he explains this manner, it will look so easy, you know. It will look very easy. But you try to do yourself, you got headache. Right. That is the reason why you must analyze this. Analyze the way I structure my Pali, and then you go through again and again. Once you're familiar with this type of structure, I think you have no problem, because as long as you got a good dictionary like digital Pali, actually you can translate it, and then you got reasonably good command of English. You can translate everything.
That means, Brother Alfred, this thing is saying that the faithful one will listen to get released, whereas the unfaithful one just want a greedy of wealth. That's why they go there to listen.
But at the end of the day, both also can get Both at the end of both of them also can be free because the motive of the unfaithful motive, that means for us a lot of the Buddhists, they go to the temple is to get married, right? They get married. So the getting married and getting a greed for wealth is more or less the same. It's still greed.
Okay.
Greed, You start with having a motive, but after you learn the Dhamma long enough, you also will be
Released from suffering.
Released from suffering. Because when the release from suffering, that means you at the end of the day, you after a certain period of time, maybe in not this life or next life, you're able to attain certain level of sainthood. Finally, you will be released from the suffering. This word imply that you reach the Nibbana, end of suffering. Nibbana, this one is talking about Nibbana.
Yeah, but then they said that Buddhists should not have goal.
That one, our journey is very long. We only get rid of bit by bit. By bit. We cannot one shot learn the Dhamma straight away, one become an Arahant, Nibbana, cannot.
Correct.
We let go certain what they call it, defilement, bit by bit, until eventually the
many
whole
layers.
Many layers. Because there is one sutta says that the handle of like changkol like that. So after many years, you can see the wood, the wooden handle.
Fingerprint.
They've got a fingerprint. That denotes that the defilement slowly been worn out. Without you knowing, without slowly it wear out and worn out. So learning Dhamma and practice Dhamma is exactly in the similar bit by bit. Eventually, you will reach your destination.
Okay.
Okay, I was talking.
Brother Alfred, can I interrupt?
Can.
Sorry, I have to leave now. But Brother Alfred, can you please? Because the friend is outside. Can you please post this file into the group again? Because the last one you posted, it didn't go into my file document, so I couldn't transfer the file to my thumb drive.
Okay, can.
Otherwise, thank you very much. Thank you.